You walked through hell, but you didn't crawl out broken. You came out sharpened. Every flame that tried to swallow you only burned away the excess, left nothing but steel in your veins and thunder in your chest. While others begged for rescue, you built a map out of fire and carried yourself through it. Pain was your teacher, betrayal was your forge, and silence was your anvil. And in that furnace of suffering, you didn't just survive. You were remade into something unshakable, something with purpose. People look at you now and can't reconcile the scars with the calm in your eyes. They think scars mean weakness, but scars are signatures, proof that you stood where others collapsed, that you kept walking when the ground begged you to sink. They tried to strip you of hope, but instead they gave you clarity. They tried to bury you in despair, but instead they handed you focus. Now your every move has weight, your every word has power. Because you're not wandering anymore, you've got direction, carved by fire, refined by the storm. Understand this. Purpose is not found in comfort. Purpose is born in chaos, in loss, in the hollow places where only your will remains. That's why yours is undeniable. You don't walk for applause, you don't fight for recognition. You live with intent so fierce that the world itself bends around it. They can't shake you because hell already tried and failed. Now you carry the fire, not as a curse but as a weapon. And the world better hope you choose mercy, because your purpose isn't just survival anymore. It's domination, it's legacy. It's the unstoppable force you became when the flames spat you back out still standing. The truth is, no one walks through hell and comes back the same. You didn't return with souvenirs, you came back with vision. Where others see obstacles, you see openings. Where they see endings, you see beginnings. That's the gift of surviving the inferno. You don't waste time on illusions anymore. You can smell lies before they're spoken, feel betrayal before it's acted, and sense weakness in people who swear they're strong. Because you've lived in the fire long enough to know what real strength looks like, and it doesn't need validation. They whisper about you now, but not out of pity. It's fear wrapped in curiosity, coated with envy. They can't fathom how you didn't break, how you didn't lose your mind when everything around you collapsed. They think it's luck, but luck never builds foundations this solid. This was grit, this was willpower, this was a refusal to die quietly. You learned that hell is nothing but smoke and mirrors. If you keep walking, it runs out of tricks. And you did more than walk. You dragged your purpose out with you, carved into your skin, echoing in your breath, blazing in your eyes. Now every step you take feels inevitable. Every move you make rattles the ground. That's what happens when a soul finally locks onto purpose. It stops drifting and starts cutting through the world like a blade. And those who doubted you, those who tried to bury you, those who mistook your silence for surrender, they're realizing too late. They didn't just fail to destroy you. They helped create the most dangerous version of you, focused, unshaken, and armed with a destiny that can't be denied. Because here's the secret nobody wants to admit. You don't leave hell empty-handed. You carry pieces of it with you, and that's what terrifies them most. The flames that tried to consume you became your torch. The demons that tried to break you became your shadows, walking at your side. You didn't just escape, you mastered it. And now you walk with an aura that unsettles the comfortable, because you've seen what they're too afraid to imagine. Hell didn't weaken you, it drafted you, it stamped its seal on your spirit, and instead of chains, it gave you command. That's why people feel uneasy when you enter a room. They can sense it, that you've been somewhere they couldn't survive 5 minutes in, and you didn't just come back breathing, you came back grinning. You wear purpose like armor now, heavy but unbreakable, forged in a place most people never return from. So when they test you, when they push you, when they hope to see you stumble again, remember this: they're playing a game on grass while you've trained in fire. Their trials are kindergarten compared to your battlefield. You've already faced worse than their worst, and that makes you untouchable. Every scar is a crown. Every wound is a decree. You walked through hell, and you came out with dominion. Then let it rise. Let it roar. Because purpose born in fire doesn't fade, it expands. It creeps into every crack of your life, into every step you take, into every breath you draw. You don't even move like them anymore. Your stride carries weight, your silence carries pressure, and your words, they hit like thunder because they're no longer just words, they're verdicts. That's what hell gave you: authority. Authority over yourself, over your pain, over anyone foolish enough to stand in your way. And make no mistake, they will try. The same ones who doubted you, mocked you, laughed at your scars. Oh, they'll circle back, pretending they never turned their backs. But your eyes are sharper now. You don't need revenge, you are revenge. The life you live, the power you embody, the focus in your every move, that's the punishment. They wanted you buried, and instead they have to watch you stand taller than ever, with fire licking at your heels and destiny blazing in your hands. Hell was supposed to be your end. Instead, it crowned you. It branded you with resilience. It gave you a voice that can't be silenced, a will that can't be broken, and a future that can't be stolen. So walk forward, not as a survivor, but as the living embodiment of what happens when destruction fails. Walk forward as the storm, as the reckoning, as the one with purpose so undeniable that even hell itself bows to it. Because momentum is all you are now. You don't stop. You don't pause. You don't wait for anyone to grant you permission. You've become something the world doesn't know how to handle. A soul baptized in fire, walking with both the silence of death and the roar of life at the same time. That's why they stare, that's why they whisper. You're not just a person anymore, you're proof. Proof that hell can't claim what refuses to bow. Proof that destruction can't touch a destiny written in iron. Proof that pain doesn't break you, it builds you into something that cannot be defined. You've turned into their contradiction. Too calm to be ordinary, too fierce to be ignored. They feel it when you pass by, that pressure in the air, that weight they can't explain. It's the residue of everything you survived, clinging to you like smoke from a fire that never dies. And deep down, they envy it. Because while they run from their own shadows, you own yours. You wear darkness like a crown, and light bends around you because even it knows it can't compete with the glow of a soul that's walked through flames and came back immortal in purpose. And so it grows heavier, like a drum beat that never stops, echoing through the marrow of anyone who dares to listen. You are no longer tied to time, no longer bound to the petty games of those who never tasted fire. You walk with eternity in your stride, carrying echoes of screams that once tried to drown you but now fuel your roar. Every moment you exist is a reminder that destruction failed and purpose prevailed. You are not chasing destiny, you are destiny. The path bends under your feet because it knows you've earned it. The universe itself shifts when you move because you've proven that nothing forged against you could stand. Not betrayal, not loss, not the abyss itself. You've outlasted them all, and now you wear survival as a crown, heavy but unremovable, carved with the names of everything that tried to kill you and failed. Hell thought it broke you. No, hell graduated you. You don't speak like them, you don't think like them, you don't live like them. You are fluent in chaos, fluent in silence, fluent in the language of pain, and that fluency has made you untouchable. Others play with dreams, you weaponize them. Others pray for strength, you embody it. Others run from fire, you carry it in your chest and it burns hotter every day. So walk without end, without apology, without pause. Let the weak scatter. Let the liars choke. Let the fearful tremble. You walked through hell and came out with more than purpose. You came out as the storm, the prophecy, the reckoning. They can neither escape nor deny. Hell didn't mark you for death. It marked you for legend. And that's the difference. They tried to make you another name lost in the ashes. Instead, you became the fire they can't put out. And now every step you take isn't just survival. It's prophecy being fulfilled in real time. And listen close, because this is no longer just about you, it's about the force you've become. You didn't just walk through hell, you dragged every chain, every demon, every whisper of doubt behind you, and now they rattle in the air when you move. That sound is power, that sound is warning. It tells the world you've already been tried, tested, and tempered in the hottest fire there is. And because you lived through it, there's nothing left that can bend you. You've become a storm walking, a reckoning breathing, an army wrapped in flesh. People don't understand it, but they feel it, that pull in their gut when you enter the room. They feel like the temperature just dropped or the ground just shifted. It's because you carry the weight of battles they can't even imagine, and that weight has become your weapon. Your purpose isn't soft. It isn't pretty. It isn't designed to make anyone comfortable. It's sharp, it's jagged. It cuts away excuses, slices through lies, and burns away weakness. You don't live for applause, you live to fulfill what was written for you when you clawed your way back from the pit. And that destiny isn't negotiable. So keep walking, keep moving like the fire still follows your heels. Let the world tremble at the sound of your purpose hitting the ground step by step, because this is what they never understood. You don't need to announce yourself. Existence itself announces you. Every scar is scripture, every step is thunder, every breath is proof that hell lost and you won. Like, comment, and subscribe.